Incorporating read-alouds, I think, is one of the things we did well and did right.
Okay, so we're talking about the 8 things you did right. You talked about homeschooling at home, have a school name and a motto, and then undated lesson plans. What's your next one?
One of the things I think we did right was every now and then we played role reversal where I would let one of the older children take a little unit or a subject, and then they had to teach the rest of us. And of course, in doing so, that student certainly learned a lot about the topic because they had to prepare for it, maybe create a little activity. And then the rest of us would probably really act up. You know, we would pester each other and our behavior was horrible, but it certainly taught a lesson to the one teaching about how valuable it is if people would, pay attention to the one teaching. So we did role reversal quite a bit with different kids as they grew. Just a little fun thing. This is silly, but our family would squabble over this one chair, the one favorite, like the lure
like
recliner,
the front seat of the
living
car.
room.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And so I got tired of the squabbling over this chair. And so I wrote a contract one day that assigned who got the chair on what day, and we all had to sign it and agree. And if you complained about it, you lost your day.
Oh, wow.
So that was just one way to solve a little problem. But, we all had the favorite chair, including Mom.
Yeah.
So I wanted the chair too.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yes. And then last, number 8, I just want to remind your listeners, and I know they hear this a lot, but incorporating read-alouds, I think, is one of the things we did well and did right. Because read-alouds are so much more than just literature. It's more than just sitting together. It's just this blend. It's stepping into another world, be it fiction or nonfiction. And then there's memories built into that. The same is true of maybe watching your favorite movie together, but the read-alouds tend to extend it. And I remember vividly when we read aloud The Indian in the Cupboard and how my husband made funny voices out of it. And so it's something we remember to this day.
Yeah, that's so funny. We are actually reading that right now. I have never read that with my girls before. And that is our current read aloud is The Indian in the Cupboard. And it's such a sweet book. Even my 18-year-old is enjoying it. And probably not as much as she has enjoyed some other books, but it's still enjoyable. And yeah, that's a sweet. I love read aloud time. I mean, we talk about this lots on the podcast, but just having that connection with one another and spending that time with just snuggling up on the couch together. We do not have a favorite seat in our room where we read. We don't fight. My girls fight over the front seat of the car, but we've resolved that as well. We finally resolved that, and they each have their own week in the front seat. So that has fixed that problem, which I don't know why it took me so many years to figure that out. Principle. But read alouds are so much fun, and because it brings you into a different world together, and it's like traveling kind of. I mean, you get to experience life with other people who are in the book, the other characters in the book, and what it is that they're doing. It's like reading history, even as we've read The Mystery of History, like you're in that world with those other people experiencing it together. And it's just such a beautiful thing. So I love it. Yeah. Read alouds are really important in homeschooling. I think it's the one thing, it's spending time in God's word, which I think we should always start with. I mean, you want to have a good day.
Sure.
Start with God's word. And if the day goes crazy from there, at least you've done that. And that is the most important thing. But start with God's word and then do a read aloud together. And I typically feel like for my family, that will almost always start the day off on a good note, because whatever else we get done is kind of icing on the cake. So it
we
really
threw
does.
in a little song too. Again, I'm not much of a singer, but we would sing when they were little. This is the day the Lord has made. That's how we started school too. Just a little marchy, clappy.
Yeah.
I know.
It's so fun. So many ways to make sweet memories with your kids, but have that consistency with them to where, they know like, okay, it's school time. We're going to start out doing these particular things. And,
we value learning. Again, not that it's always formal. I don't mean to sound that we were like a real formal homeschooling family, because we weren't. A lot was natural.
Oh, yeah.
But there were some subjects you need to set up in a little bit more formal a way, because they're not things we're necessarily drawn to, but they're things that we think are valuable and we want to invest some time in them.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.